Hello, everybody. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. How about that reveal for the new weapon pack, though? I'm blown away that we're finally getting a 7mm bolt action as well as a 338 bolt action. That's just... It's so crazy to think about. What is everybody's opinion on it? I, for one, think it's going to be a game changer. Also, I did a bit more searching last night as well as this morning on New England for more zones. So we got more whitetail zones. I kind of moved up the river a little bit. I took down some of our tents that we had at zones that stopped getting bucks. So we're slowly weeding out the inconsistent zones and replacing them with more consistent zones. So hopefully we can get to a point where everything is super consistent. I got a couple zones that have been pretty good. But there's also been a few that I had to abandon because they stopped getting bucks, so... It's gonna be a process, as always. This will take time. But we will weed out the bad zones eventually. Yeah, Redux for sure, man. It's so nice to see that they finally have, like, listened to the long-standing request for giving a lot of these guns a bolt action. Like, the 7mm has been a popular gun since the beginning of Call of the Wild, and everybody wanted a bolt action. Same for the 338. It was the only reason those guns never really got used anymore is because they were surpassed by other bolt action and semi-automatic rifles. So it's nice to see that they actually gave us a reason to use them. And something I did not see when I made the video this morning is they actually, let's get that guy. They actually put out a post on their Twitter and it shows the 7 skins that are coming with this weapon pack. So instead of having different variations for each of the gun like normal, it's going to come with 7 skins instead, which honestly is pretty cool. I don't mind that. Getting 7 skins with your weapon pack, I think that's good value. Definitely better value than before when it was just, you know, 2 or 3 variations for each of them. Now we get 7 skins to go with it. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's not really how it works, Dylan. If I'm assuming you're doing HM if you're worried about stacking, and typically it's the only reason that you would ever stack is to get more low levels. So it's really just whenever you're satisfied with your herds, that's when you would stop doing it. Is whenever you're satisfied with your herds. Really nothing else to it, to be honest. Where are the bucks? Got a feeling these zones are not going to be ideal to grind. We had 1 buck here. Nothing else. We'll leave it here for now, but... starting to think we're going to have to abandon that one sooner than later. I haven't even tried to pay attention to it, Pioneer. Do you have any tips on getting a Great One moose? Yes, Jeff, shoot lots of moose. To be honest, it really doesn't matter which map you choose. They seem to be equally inconsistent, so whatever map you seem to find the most moose on and have the best luck with moose is where I would go. And yeah, just shoot bull moose. What is the new weapon pack? A 7mm bolt action, a 338 bolt action, and a 308 bolt action. It's called the, I believe, the Hunter's Power Pack or something like that. Pretty insane stuff, if you ask me. Is there only 2 here? Might want to move on from this zone as well. TTK, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm doing good, TTK. I'm doing good. Excited about the new weapon pack, honestly. I can't believe that it releases the 14th as well. That's only 2 weeks away. And they did confirm last week that there is going to be early access, so that would mean that we'll probably get to show it off sooner than the 14th. My guess would be like the 10th or the 9th or the 11th, somewhere in that range. That'll be nice to be able to show it off. How to get a great one? Just by shooting the males of whatever species you're trying to get a great one for. From my testing, there's really nothing else you can do to increase your chances of getting one. Oh, hit the doe. Not good. Don't want to be hitting does. They can be level 2s, Pancake. I've had plenty of level 2 diamond whitetail. They're actually a decent bit common. Maybe, Kaz. Well, it's hard to say. Jaxie said that it's going to be a game-changing update, so I can only imagine it's got to have something to do with the base game and like the core functions of the game. So we'll see. We'll see what trick they have up their sleeves, but I imagine it'll be something pretty special. Because he's definitely making it out as if it's something insane. Where'd that buck go? Uh-oh. Gonna have to reset the time. Hey, Vortex, how's it going? Best thing to grind on SRP? Whichever species you like the most on SRP. Now, are you trying to go for, like, money? Or are you just wanting to go for something that's fun to hunt? There's the buck right there. No, Tux. So, the way weapon packs work is you purchase it for real money, right? And then it'll be free in-game. Like, once you purchase the DLC, you can get them for free in-game. You don't have to, like, spend in-game currency as well. Just something that's fun to hunt? Mule deer are always a great option. So are the Rocky elk. They're a lot of fun. Oh, definitely, Ender. I'm going to be doing a lot of moose grind after that gets released, probably. Because I can see that making it more tolerable. Because then if I miss the heart shot, it's not going to run as far away. Which is going to be nice. Yeah, I was talking about that a little bit ago, Johnny. It's honestly pretty cool that it comes with 7 skins. That's really awesome. I kind of like the road they're going down with customization. Instead of having, like, you know, a few different variations of a gun, just including a bunch of skins in a pack, I think it's a good move. I think it's a really good move to include a bunch of skins. Yeah, probably, Wyatt. We'll see. We will see. I don't know what KC wants to do today. But I will for sure be doing Sons of the Forest later. And my friend John's probably going to join in. As well as Mr. Brobra. Any bucks over there? I don't see any. Yeah, nothing there. What pack? There's a brand new weapon pack coming to the game, Found Gaming. It's going to include a 338 bolt, a 7mm bolt action, and a 308 bolt action. It's going to be a pretty amazing weapon pack. Probably the best one they've ever made. No, Natalie. No new map, just a new weapon pack. Raccoon. Yeah, it's right. You tumble away. Oh, man. That's great. Gotta love it. I was having way too much fun with that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. Maybe a little bit of overkill. I mean, who's to say, you know? I think that was an ethical kill. I'd say that's a very, very ethical kill, you know? I wouldn't have, couldn't have done it better if I tried. All right, later, Lucas, thank you for dropping in. Got a buck right there. That's a buck. Hey, Trevor, how's it going? All right, let's try to get the ones down here. I believe there's more in that herd. I think I need to get closer. Yeah, there's definitely more in that herd, I think. Yeah, but they're further back. I've noticed that so far the respawns are very inconsistent on New England. Like, I'm noticing a lot of them do not come back to the same zone you killed them in. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. So we're most likely going to have to move things around a lot throughout this grind. Until we can somehow find the zones that are somewhat consistent. Because right now, they're pretty rough. They're very, very rough so far. Yes, a Mellow Great One is something that's actually never been shot, Average Hunter. Nobody has killed a legitimate Mellow Great One. Is the 30-30 good? It is. The 30-30 is good for small game. But that's about it. So I guess, yes, it is good, but for very specific things. Like if you want to take down foxes, then it's going to be pretty good for them. But it's not good for something like a whitetail deer. Unfortunately. Where did I shoot that buck? There it is. Oh, nice, DeWald. That's awesome. Yeah, Average Hunter. It is possible that you could end up getting one, right? But it's very, very rare. No, Cam, we're not. We are shooting everything. What I do is I just shoot the two biggest ones out of the group, right? Just like I used to before I did herd management. And so far it's worked out pretty good. We've got two great ones doing it that way. Is that the only buck here? I think it is. Oh, I was zeroed for 300. Oh no. Yeah, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. Now, this zone over here, this is one that actually has been pretty consistent so far. I've been pretty pleased with it. This one has actually been pretty good. It only has one buck that I can shoot because there's only 3 deer. If I shoot more than one, it will delete the zone. But it's been very consistent, so can't complain. This is one of the zones that's actually been really good. Now, the goal is to find like 8 or 9 zones that are like this. And then just be able to only hunt those. Does the 30-30 go up to 4s? You mean like class 4? Yeah, it does. It does go to class 4. It covers classes 2 to 6, I think, or something like that. It's got a decent range of classes. Where do we need to go? We could go here. No, Bison Man. There is no Great One Brown Bear. I'm assuming you're talking about the Black Bear. I have not got the Great One Black Bear. It's the only Great One I don't have. We've got an absurd amount of all the other Great Ones, but we've never got the Black Bear, unfortunately. Nothing there. We might need to main menu. Oh yeah, Ashton, I think it's going to be a really good weapon pack. Probably the best one they've ever released, if I'm being honest. It seems pretty incredible. There we go. There's some deer. Question is, will this be a consistent zone? It's nice that we got to stand right here. That's really good. What do you guys think of the switch up with going to New England for a bit? I've kind of been enjoying it. It's a nice change of pace from the Layton hunting. I mean, I'm sure in real life you could one-shot a bison with a 22 with a well enough placed shot. That kind of goes for anything, though. If you have a good enough placed shot, then you can kill a lot of things with a 22. In-game, though, not really. Not really something that's very possible in Call of the Wild. Nice, Sewald. I'm doing good, the Big Fen. Doing really good. Just having fun with the New England grind. Nice little change of pace. This is all does now. It's all does. Well, hopefully it won't stay like that. That would be really bad if it did. Nice, Brody. Yeah, Connor, I am much better. Much, much better. Where's the third deer? Is it just those two? Might just be these two right now. We might have to wait for the respawn. Nice, Natalie. That's awesome. Congrats on that. Yeah, I could see that happening, DeWald. 22 Hornet, it's definitely a little bit more powerful than 22 LR, so I could see that happening. Definitely would be a rarity, but I could see it happen. Do we have any bucks? It looks like it's just does for now. Wow, nothing really there either. Man. A lot of these zones are starting to look rough along here. I think we can officially remove, like, everything that's here. Like, that whole segment of the river seems to be dead. Seems like we really don't need to be hunting this area anymore. Let's just remove these tents and we'll start looking for new places to put them. Because these zones kind of seem trash now. Yeah, me too, Redux. I would really love them to actually add non-tips in. We've been asking for them for so long. Hopefully one of these days they'll actually add them. It would be a game changer, honestly. Well, hello there, little does. How you doing? Hey, we got a buck there. Okay. That's a good sign. Not too bad. At least we got one. Yeah, they're tough, Redux. They're definitely tough. What is my favorite species to hunt? The whitetail deer. Whitetail are definitely my favorite to hunt. There we go. Yeah, it's just 2 deer. So already this is a zone that we can't really hunt because there's only 2 deer here. If we overhunt this, it will just be gone. Like, that whole herd will be gone. So we're going to need to find a new place for this tent as well. Well, it's good that we're kind of checking off some of these bad zones, right? The more of these we can get rid of, the sooner we can get the grind going more consistently. Oh, definitely, Johnny. That 338 is going to be smacking them like it's nothing. It's going to be crazy, honestly. Where is the bucks? Let's try to get them to render in. No, I haven't, Johnny. I've been avoiding the Middle River because I hate that area. Middle River is just not fun to hunt for me. That herd is just does. Man, what's going on? I can already tell New England is going to be mega inconsistent. We got to try and find some zones that are actually consistent. Wait, is there a new zone here? Is this a new zone? I gotta go check to see if that's a new zone. It might be. This might be a new zone. Best species to hunt for cash. I would say probably lion. Lion are really good for money. I'd say they're one of my favorites to hunt for money as well. No, Natalie. Shooting a doe doesn't reset your grind. What it does is it can sometimes make herds change. There's been times where I've accidentally shot a doe, and it caused that doe and a couple of the bucks I had killed to form a brand new herd in one of my zones. And so it can really throw off the respawns. That's the only thing. Like, it can just make them create new herds, which is not exactly what you want if you've got a very consistent grind going, right? Where you know where everything is. The last thing that you want is for your herds to start moving around because you accidentally shot a doe. That's why I panic every time we shoot a doe. Because I've had it happen many times where it completely messed up a herd because I shot a doe. Yeah, Bison Man. So right now I recommend the Modern Rifles DLC. And then the new one that's going to be coming out March 14th is going to be probably the best one in the game. It's going to be the Hunter's Power Pack, I believe. I think that's the name of it. To be honest, I don't know Winter Fox. I'm going to have to test the new rifles out. And see if any of them are going to be good enough to replace my current loadout. I got a feeling I'll use both the 338 and the 7mm a lot. The question, though, is how much is a lot? How much will I end up using it? Hard to say. We'll try that, and then I'm going to remove this tent right here. All my skills and perks are in the first episode of the Beginner's Guide playthrough, Susu. It's in a playlist. First episode, I go over all the perks and skills I use, and I talk about why I use them. That'll probably be the best place to go for that, because it gives you a detailed look at why I use all the perks that I use. Well, perks and skills. There's a buck over there. We need to probably reset the time because I don't see the whole herd. There's that one buck there. Where's this herd? Oh, they're closer than normal. That explains it a lot. Let's see. What do we got here? Just a couple, eh? Odd, I only see 2 deer. Really odd. Ah, is what it is, though. We got 2 bucks back there. That's good.
Oh, yes, oh my gosh.
Shot a duck at 947 yards in American Marksman. That is insane, Winter Fox. And thank you for the super chat once again. Really appreciate it. Super generous of you. Oh, there was more there. There was that buck right there. Nice. This has been a pretty good zone. I am liking this zone right here. Do you have any red deer great ones? I do, Bozzy Check. I have 6 of them. 6 red deer great one, 18 whitetail great one, and 3 moose great one. What is the best way to get a great one? Shooting as many males as you possibly can. No, Ace, I haven't gave them all out. I haven't had time to go through all of the comments yet. I have been pretty busy the last few days trying to get back on track after getting better from that sickness. Let's drop this like right here. Nice, Tyler. Yeah, geese are decent as well. Nothing wrong with hunting some geese for money. They're still a pretty decent way of doing it. They may not be number 1 anymore, but they're still decent, you know? They're still not bad at all. You hunt red deer for money? Yeah, red deer are really good, Pancake. Red deer are also really good. Nothing over there. Yeah, Sean, I remember you, dude. Is there a piebald great one? There is. It's called the Fabled Piebald. And a couple of them have been shot over the years. They're very, very rare, though. One of the most rare trophies in the entire game. There was actually one discovered recently. And from what everybody could see, it seems like it was a legitimate one as well. Which was pretty big news throughout the community. There we go. That's a big zone. That's a big zone right there. Not bad at all. Nice, Bison Man. That's awesome. Nothing yet, Sean, but we are searching. We are searching indeed. Eventually, we'll switch over to the Layton grind where things are a little bit quicker. Right now, we're doing a little bit of the New England grind, trying to discover more of our zones and figure out what's going to be the consistent zones to grind. What do I want the next map to be? I would love Africa 2.0. The other thing I would really love is obviously Australia. And then a Texas game ranch would be really good. What is my favorite scope? My favorite scope would be the Argus scope right now. It kind of changes though. Like some days I like the Argus more. Some days I like the Hyperion more. Right now I've been enjoying the Argus the most. As you can see, it is the scope that I've been using a lot. Did not mean to take the scope off. And we got to reload. Oh no. Are we going to get it? That belly flop was incredible. That was hilarious. How are we going to place this to where they'll render in properly? I mean, I'm going to hope that's far enough away. It is a gorgeous map, Casey. It's one of my favorite parts about the map is how beautiful it is. It may not be the most efficient in terms of, like, the spread of where animals are located and how brushy it is, but it certainly is a gorgeous map. Cannot deny that it's beautiful. Really beautiful map. I don't know how this is going to work. Hey, not bad. You know what? That is decent. Oh, I'm so excited about it, Sean. It's going to be so good. It's going to be the best DLC they've ever released in terms of, like, weapon DLCs. No, Aussie Kid, I have not got it yet. It usually takes a few weeks. At the minimum. It's currently being shipped, though, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I just thought of an idea, guys. How would y'all feel about doing like diamond giveaways on the channel? Because at this point, I don't really need any diamond whitetail, right? I've got lots of diamond whitetail. And I think it might be kind of fun to give away some of the diamond whitetail we get. I think that could be interesting. Like, maybe do kind of like a high-stakes stream where it's like, I give away, like the title will be like, giving away every diamond I find today. And that would make it so, like, no matter what the diamond is, even if it's like a super rare, I have to give it away. And I think that could be a kind of a cool, like, risk-reward thing where I'd be able to give back to you guys. And also, there's that risk that I could get a super rare that day and then I would have to give it away. I think that could be fun. I think that could be a fun way to do it. I've had so many requests to do, like, more multiplayer stuff ever since Lady started doing her guided hunts. And obviously, I don't want to directly copy anybody's ideas, right? I've been very big on the fact that I don't want to do the exact same thing as any other creator. And so, I think that would be a fun way to do it, to where I could incorporate more of you guys into the hunts. Without it being, like, stealing somebody's idea, you know? Because like I said, I don't like doing that. I don't like doing the same thing that other creators do. And so I think that'd be a cool way to get you guys involved with it, as well as making it a little bit of a challenge as well. A little bit of a risk right there. Like, if I get a super rare that day, gotta give it away. So I think that could be cool. Or maybe if a great one shows up that stream, I have to give away the great one as well. That could be cool. That could indeed be cool. How would you guys feel about that? I think the majority of you seem to be interested in that. How to give away diamonds? I would just open up my map in multiplayer, Natalie. Most likely what I would do is open the session up with, like, one slot available, and then, like, whoever gets into the server first would be the one that gets it, right? I think that could be fun. Sorry, guys. I just accidentally hit the mic. I don't know if that came through or not, but in case it did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, no more tents allowed. Rip. Oh, I would, Pancake. I am a man of my words. Like, if I do a stream where I say that I'll give away a great one if I find a great one that day, then I would give it away. I think the only situation where I wouldn't would be if it was the typical rack whitetail. That is the only situation where I wouldn't, because I've spent 27,000 kills trying to find that one. What's the rarest great one? The black bear. Black bear is the toughest one to get. Alright, I think let's hop to Layton for a bit. I can only do so much of New England at a time before it gets tedious. I just realized this is not showing up properly again. I got to refresh it. There, now it's showing properly. Alright, let's start popping. 100 whitetail an hour. I'm also probably going to put up a poll sometime soon to see, like, what you guys really want to see in the live streams. Because I've noticed not as many of you are interested in the whitetail anymore. And even though I really enjoy hunting the whitetail, I also... Oh! That's big. Oh my gosh, that's big. That's a big buck right there. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, even though I love the whitetail hunting, I could tell that there's a lot of people that want to see more stuff on the channel for the live streams than just whitetail hunting. Can we make that shot? I think we can. What's the distance? 294. We can make this. We got him. Let's go. What a giant that guy is. That's crazy. Wow, Jared. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I mean, the moose were kind of weird for me. Like, some of them popped really early. Others took really long. We haven't had a Great One Moose show up in a while. We're currently on our longest grind for the Great One Moose. I think it's been like 13 or 1,400 kills since the last one. Let's see. Where is he? That is not him. But this one is. What are you gonna score, sir? What are you gonna score? 271.99 max weight. Beautiful. You love to see it. That right there is a solid diamond whitetail. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'd say that's a pretty good buck. That is a pretty good buck indeed. Let's add that to the diamond count. 2145. Holy. Insane. Again, we're not going to tax it because we've got a ton of whitetail diamonds. Which is why I really think it'd be fun to give away some. Because we don't keep them nowadays anyways. So I might as well give back to you guys a bit. That's a good deer as well. Yeah, it is a very clean rack, Casey, for sure. Hey, Duxton, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Okay, there's only 2 left. That means we can't shoot another. Would a great one elk be cool? Oh, definitely, Natalie. I would love that. I had to give away trophies. I would just open up a multiplayer with only 1 slot available. And then it would be like first come, first serve. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad you like it. That reminds me, I'm going to have a lodge tour coming out probably tomorrow on my Great One Lodge. Y'all have been waiting for the Great One Lodge tour for a while. It's going to be pretty insane. To be honest, this is probably going to be the video where, like, I get a bazillion comments from people that aren't familiar with the channel. They're like, you must be cheating. There's no way. Because this lodge it's pretty insane. It's insane what 27,000 whitetail, 20,000 red deer, and a few thousand moose can net you. It's going to be a ridiculous lodge tour. The amount of super rares and great ones and giant diamonds and rares that are going to be in that lodge tour is going to just be ridiculous. Definitely the craziest lodge I've ever built. I might even give you guys a sneak peek. Actually, I've already gave you guys a sneak peek now that I think of it. We looked at the lodge a couple days ago, or maybe like a week ago. I can't remember, but we did look at it once on stream. Yeah, Duxton. Yeah, the comments are going to be wild on that video. It's going to be interesting to read through. Going to be very interesting to read through. Because if I shot those, the zone would disappear, Chase. That is a zone that only has bucks. And because I shot 1 buck, if I shot one of the other ones, since there was only 2 left, it would have deleted the zone. The respawns would not have come back to that zone. Which is why we don't shoot if there's only 2 bucks left. That zone kind of fluctuates between 3 and 5 deer. And I always have to make sure that I'm leaving at least 2 of them, or else the zone will just disappear. So that's why we leave a couple bucks there. Because otherwise, it's bad news for the zone. Yeah, no problem, Chase. Anytime, man. Always happy to answer questions. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, they seem pretty easy to find. Nuggets are good. I've seen quite a few people getting them. And I've had a lot of people say that they've got multiple. That's a pretty big buck. Where'd that other big one go? There was a really good buck here. I wanted to get both of them, but I guess I wasn't quick enough. Yeah, Dwell, that would be a super rare. Any rare fur type on a diamond is considered a super rare. So like albinos, piebalds, melanistics, those would be super rares if it's on a diamond. Thank you, Kingston. Appreciate it, dude. So, I was thinking that we could do a new strategy. I want to test out a few things. Obviously, I think most of you are aware that we're not doing herd management anymore. And it's also something that takes a lot of time for people to set up anyway, right? I got to thinking, what if we try to figure out a new way to grind to where you're not herd managing, so you're not like shifting the spawns in your favor, but still get more reliable spawns. I'm curious if we could just shoot the 2 biggest in, like, let's say 10 herds, right? 10 herds, we prioritize the 2 biggest deer in them. Like, I'm really curious if it would actually affect your respawns if you're just claiming the 2 biggest out of a herd. Because we know that herd management was affecting diamonds, right? The massive amount of low levels was creating more high levels. But what we don't know is, does claiming the big ones, does like only shooting the 2 biggest in each herd actually matter? I'm kind of curious. No, it's not, Nathan. Herd management is the effect of stacking a crap load of low levels on your map. Just shooting the 2 like biggest, that's something that people have done for years, and it's never been considered anything like abnormal to do. But I'm curious if like the way that you claim them, I'm curious if that matters. But yeah, that would not be considered herd management. Herd management is just stacking the map with low levels to make big ones spawn. No, Nathan, because we only hunt like 8 zones, so all the other zones on our map would still be low levels. Or not low levels, but it'd still be normal, right? Think of it this way, I have 70 zones on my map. If I only hunt like 10 zones or whatever we hunt currently, that wouldn't be enough to affect it. I don't duck. Let me do that, though. Yeah, Nathan, exactly. Like, it's not the zones that you hunt that make herd management such a good method, right? For getting trophies. It's the zones that you're not hunting that skew the odds in your favor. The ones that you've stacked up with low levels, that's what makes herd management herd management. And so I think if we're not doing that, right, and we're only hunting our main zones, but we're shooting the biggest ones, it's not herd management, it's not going to have a big effect on things, but maybe it'll get slightly more consistent respawns. This is something people have done for a while. I've kind of just always shot whatever deer give me the best angle. But I'm curious what happens if we prioritize the biggest ones first. But still only hunt specific zones. I don't know, War Eagle. There's a lot of things that I could... There's a lot of things that I could think of that might be the big update. Like, one that really comes to mind is non-typicals. Another one that really comes to mind is loadouts, because people have requested those for years. Another thing I can think of is maybe reworks to some of the true racks. Another possibility would be like maybe, you know, new fur types for animals. There's so many possibilities, right? It could even be trail cams. Like, there's so many options. It's going to be hard to predict what it is. Have you had a zone disappear? Yes, I've had many zones disappear. When it comes to zones disappearing, it's honestly just a matter of trial and error. Trying to find which zones don't just disappear on you. I don't know what's the next. Yeah, that's a big one there. That guy's actually really nice. Favorite great one? I like the whitetail great one in terms of like to hunt, but I like the look of the moose more. Oh, that's a big boy. 239. I think the moose is the prettiest great one, but I think that the what's it called? The whitetail are more fun in my opinion. Nice pancake. That's awesome to hear, dude. That is awesome to hear. Nothing there. Let's main menu real quick and then reset the time. Why does it happen? Oh, there's many reasons, Julie. Sometimes it's just that the deer respawned somewhere else. Other times, it could be that you had too much hunting pressure over top of the zone. Another thing that could be the cause of it is shooting too many deer out of or too many animals out of a zone to where there's like nothing left in the zone. Like if you shoot all the animals out of a zone, it disappears. If you get too much hunting pressure, it disappears. There's some occasions where they just randomly disappear for no known reason. There's a lot of possibilities for why it could disappear. We get the last one. Nice, we got them all. I don't think so, Jacob. I think that's a limitation of their graphics engine. I believe the reason they don't extend the render distance is because it would cause a lot of performance issues for people on lower-end systems and also people on console. Most people already have issues running Call of the Wild on console. There's a lot of places that are laggy. Increasing the render distance would just increase the lag. And that's why they don't do it, I imagine. But I mean, maybe in the future, if they find a way to optimize it, they'll be able to do it more. I'm going to shoot my next great one wearing kaleidoscope goggles, Dolan. I'm not going to shoot it with any specific gun yet. I haven't decided. Most likely one of the new rifles if the new rifles come out before we get our next great one. We shall see. That guy seems to be the biggest one there. Prioritize him. That guy is probably our second biggest. And he's dead. Oh my gosh, what a shot. Yeah, there is a lot of bugs, for sure. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we haven't really been hunting moose, is because there's a lot of bugs relating to moose right now. Hoping they'll fix the moose bugs in this next update. One can only hope, am I right? We will have to see. What's the reason for menu before changing time? It just makes the animals not spooked anymore. If you've been hunting zones, the other ones in the herd will still be nervous, and it takes them out of that nervous state and makes them calm again. That's why we go to the main menu. And then I do the time change after, because the time change is typically what pushes them into zones. No, Bear Bro, we're good now. We are pretty much fully better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but everything else, I'm back to normal. Thankfully. We're doing much better than we were. That's a weird deer. That's a really weird deer back there. Nice. We got him. We got him. Nice speed, and that's awesome. Gotta love those small males that show up every once in a while. They actually are more rare than diamonds even. Which is crazy to think about. You did, Adam? That is crazy, dude. That's amazing. Congrats on that. That is super amazing. Get a reoccurring bug where my game buzzed and then kicked me when I was playing multiplayer. I don't know what to tell you there, Dolan. I don't know why that would be happening. Usually, multiplayer issues, like getting kicked from multiplayer, is connection-based. Unfortunately, there's really not much I can help you with when it comes to, like, multiplayer issues. It's usually based on your connection. Either your connection isn't strong to the server, or the host doesn't have a strong connection. Typically, it's one or the other. How many kills am I into the grind? Let's see. Gotta pull up my kill count. Currently about 800 kills into this grind. Hopefully the great one will show soon. He's gotta pop up soon, man. He's got to. We're gonna keep up the trend that we've been on. Beautiful, beautiful. Best gun for big game? It depends what you define as big game. Are you talking deer or are you talking stuff like bison, Spags? That's a good buck. I stream pretty much every single day, FH. It's not something I ever plan on stopping. I'm gonna stream for as long as I'm able to. Wait, really, Andrej? Is that... Do you have, like, an image of that? Because I haven't actually seen a picture of a level 8 diamond red deer. I've heard that it's possible, but incredibly rare. But I've never actually seen a picture of it, so... If you have a picture of that, I'd love to see it. That would be pretty crazy. That would be pretty ridiculously rare, yes. Yeah, if you've got it, join the Discord and send me a message. Because I would be very interested in seeing that. Because I have for so long wanted to see like a visual confirmation that it's a thing. We've been told that it's a thing by Jaxiebeard, but I never have actually seen a actual screenshot of it, so that'd be amazing to see. Decent buck there. He'll die eventually, I think. What is my biggest diamond whitetail? My biggest diamond whitetail is 291, which they actually can't reach that score anymore. This was back a long time ago before they changed the scoring requirements. They used to get pretty huge. You used to be able to get some absolute giants for them. Yeah, me too, Dolan. I wish YouTube would implement some stuff like that. I'm sure they will eventually. If they want to compete with Twitch and try to take over Twitch like they've been attempting, they're going to have to add stuff like that. Or at least like some form of it. Some form of like a replica of it, right? Yeah, we are going to be playing Sons of the Forest tonight, Midgie. Most likely going to be getting my friend John into the game as well, so... Should be Brobra and John and possibly Kill Clinton. I don't know if he's decided whether or not he's playing today. I know he wanted to do... He was saying that he wanted to maybe do some Tarkov, but I'm not really feeling Tarkov, so I'm just going to play Sons of the Forest. I don't know what his plans are, though. I don't know if he's going to join or not. I imagine he'll probably join. Yeah, Duxton, it's a good game. I've had a lot of fun with Sons of the Forest. That one, I don't think we hit vitally. I don't remember seeing the health go down. Not able to put up my trophies in American Marksman due to a bug. Should I delete and re-download it? I don't know, Roman. What do you mean you're not able to, put down your trophies? Like, what are you trying to do, and what is, like, preventing it from letting you place them? Hopefully he'll go down. Alright, Andrej, I will check it out. Where did you post it? Oh, you sent it as a PM, that's right. Well, and I gotta copy image, or not copy, I gotta save it and zoom in. Well, I'll be. That looks legitimate. Yeah, that does. Wow. That looks legitimate, for sure. That's crazy. That's wild. That looks like a legitimate level 8 diamond red deer. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get y'all's opinion. Hold on. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah, look at this. This looks legitimate. It's 231 kgs. Mythical, 253. Money looks fine, 211k. I think this is a legitimate diamond level 8 red deer. That is pretty crazy. That's absurd. I can't believe that somebody found that. That is wild. Yeah, Duck, it looks normal to me. It seems legitimate. Shot distance was 282 meters. Yeah, that seems fine. Nothing sketchy there. Money and XP look normal. Nothing sketchy. Yeah, I'd say this is legitimate. That's insane. That's crazy. Thank you for sharing that, Andrej. That's really awesome. That's crazy that somebody got that. That is crazy. Never have I got to actually see that. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. That's honestly insane. That's got to be one of the rarest trophies in the game. What is my rarest trophy of all time? Oh, gosh. Probably the diamond melanistic moose. That thing is absurdly rare. Gotta be my rarest of all time. Found a herd of moose in Layton with a piebald and an albino. That is a pretty crazy herd. That's a very wild herd. Alright, guys. So, after one run of prioritizing the biggest deer in each of our main zones, we got a big buck already. Question is, will that continue to be the trend? That guy's big too. Oh, smoked him. How many great ones do I have in all? I've got 27, Adam. 27 great ones over the course of like 50,000 plus kills. What is my pick for a new great one? Blacktail deer. I would love blacktail deer. Doubt we'll get it, but it would be my favorite. I got a feeling the next great one's going to be on Hirschfelden. I am hoping for either Euro bison, fallow deer, or roe deer. I honestly think Euro bison would be a phenomenal great one. Just because they're unique to Hirschfelden, so people would have to play on Hirschfelden to grind them. And they're actually not that bad to grind. They're pretty fun. You want a level 1 rare? I know, right, Duck? That'd be amazing. Nothing there. What gun is that? That is the 308 AR. You got a level 1 piebald a few days ago. Nice, Cilantro. That's awesome. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. It's always interesting when you get those super small rares. There's a buck. Couple bucks. Boom. How many kills on New England? We killed about, I'd say 30 or 40 today, Will, which would bring us up to a total of like 100. We've had about 100 kills on New England. It's been mad inconsistent. Like, New England's definitely not great for whitetail grinding so far. Hard to say if that's going to continue on as we get further into the grind. But it's definitely not consistent so far. Is a piebald moose rare? Yes, very rare, Josiah. When do you think you're going to do another multiplayer in Call of the Wild? Probably soon, Speedin'. We'll probably do one soon. Got a few ideas for stuff we could do, so... Oh, of course, dear people. Who wouldn't? I don't even know, here's the thing. I don't actually know. I never used to really keep track of my kill counts. For the longest time, it was just not important to me, so I didn't keep track of it. It was only when I started getting asked a lot of questions about how much I've killed that I actually started keeping track of things. So I don't know how much I had in my codex. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm trying to reset the time and I keep just going down. But in terms of how many kills did it take me to get that great one? It took around 3,700. No worries, Drawn. No worries. There's the deer. Shot a great one, Moose. Nice, that fun guy. That is awesome. That's a big buck. I don't know if that second one is going to die. Well, I mean, obviously it's going to die. It's a 300 Magnum, but I don't know if it's going to die soon. Or anywhere near where I would hope that it would. $228, not bad at all. Nice. Tips on better follow-up shots. Learn the recoil of the gun that you're using. The more you memorize what the recoil is like, the easier it is to compensate for that recoil. Like for me, I know approximately how much recoil the 308 is going to have, so I know how much I need to pull down after the shot to get back on target quicker. You can also do the perks. The recoil management perk right here. It's really good. It is really, really good. There we go. I can imagine, Flanky. Does not seem fun. I've never been a fan of the bear grind. What gun am I using? We're using the 308 AR. Nice, Chet. That's a good buck. Yeah, he's not going to die anytime soon. That was a bad shot on my part. That first shot was not good on that guy at all. How many kills into the grind? About 850, roughly. Oh, I've always thought that, Chet. I don't think stacking is... The thing is, like, people got so confused about what the purpose of it was. The only reason that content creators, including myself, used to stack great ones a lot was just because it was fun. It was like exciting to have multiple great ones on your map. But it wasn't actually affecting anything. I've thought that ever since the beginning. I don't think having great ones on your map makes more spawn. I know some people believe that, but I don't believe it. And in my personal opinion, I don't think that herd management affects great one spawn rates either. I mean, we stopped doing herd management and it's only took 1280 and 1550 kills to get my last 2 great one whitetail. And that's around the same as half of my herd management grinds that I did. Oh, exactly, Chet. That's why most people did it. That's 100% why most people did it. I did it because it was cool. Because I wanted to experiment with it. And everybody loved it, so... we did it for a while, and then after a while, it kind of just got boring for me. And so I stopped doing the stacking, and then a couple weeks later, I stopped doing herd management as a whole. Just because of the whole controversy around whether it's good or bad for the game. Like, it was just getting too much. And it was kind of making it just... it was just making it, be a bit too much for me. Couldn't stand seeing everybody constantly arguing and fighting over it. People literally ending friendships because they didn't agree with somebody's opinion on herd management. I just couldn't be a part of that anymore. And here we are now. Grinding without it, and we're still doing fine. Yeah, I believe so, Dolan. To be honest, I don't know. I don't keep track of what other creators are doing. I don't really talk to many content creators. Besides KC. And DD occasionally. Thank you, Dolan. I've said this many times, like, I'm not against people doing it. I don't think that it's a bad... I don't necessarily think it's as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. Obviously, I can see the cause for concern, but for a lot of people. And for me, the biggest thing was, like, the division in the community. That was the biggest thing that I was concerned about. Is I didn't want to see it further divide people. Ooh, that's a nice 3. Holy, we got a 3. We got a 3. Beautiful. That's my favorite rack as well. Let's go, guys. Second diamond of the day. But as I was saying, I totally understand the concerns people had over herd management. And the more I did it, and the more I talked to people in the community, talking to different communities really, like, kind of helped open my eyes to some of the potential future issues that I didn't really understand, because I had never really had anybody say anything negative about me doing it. Didn't really ever get any comments that were against it. And I think it was mainly because people were just choosing to say that stuff in Discord instead of in the comment section. And so eventually I kind of saw, like, how big of an issue it was becoming between people, and that's when I made the decision to stop doing it. I started seeing, like, you know, people that I used to talk to weren't talking to me anymore because I was doing it. And there's people that were literally, like, you know, picking sides. And at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun, and if it's not fun because people are constantly arguing, then there was no point in me continuing to do it, because I didn't want to further the amount of arguing and stuff. Let's go ahead and take down this giant, though. This is a really big level 3. Honestly, I think this actually might be my biggest basket rack. If you look at that, that's a really high scoring one. That thing's got ridiculous tip-to-tip spread, like absolutely crazy spread. Is this going to be my first ever 270 scoring basket rack? I hope it is. Honestly, I'm going to get closer just in case. I don't want to mess this thing up, because that very well could be one of the bucks I've been looking for during these grinds. I have so badly wanted a 270 scoring basket rack, and I think that's what this might be. It could be, UK, it could be. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. I've kind of always felt that it's immature to cut ties with somebody based on whether it be like political opinions, beliefs, literally video games. Like, I've never understood the sentiment of completely cutting somebody off because of a difference in belief. That's just something that I can't comprehend. Because it's not something that I've ever done. Like, I don't stop talking to somebody because I disagree with them. So that's kind of where I started feeling like, okay, this is getting out of hand. I need to stop doing this whole herd management thing if it's just going to be causing this type of stuff to happen. Look at that. This guy's huge. Yeah, that's a big one. Question is this the big or the small version of the basket rack? If this is the small version, then it's got no chance at hitting 270. If this is the bigger variation of the basket rack, then this could definitely make it. That guy's really big. I think it is the bigger one. No, I don't, Flanky. I don't. I have multiple 275s. I've got a 275 of like 3 different, or like 2 or 3 different racks. But I've never got a 270 plus basket rack out of hundreds of diamond whitetail. Here we go. Let's take him down. Beautiful. Please let this thing be as big as I think it is. We're going to have to get a good close-up look at this thing, kind of examine the antlers a little bit, check that tip-to-tip spread, see if it's as big as I think. Got a feeling it is. That is pretty absurd, Chet. That's kind of in line with me, though. Like, I think I've killed probably between 10 and 15 mellas, but I have 18 Great One Whitetail. He's right in the water. That's the bigger variation, though. I'm almost positive. That's the bigger one. That's gotta be. Please. 270 plus. Ah, it's so close. 267. He's big. That's a good deer. I still can't get over how nice this rack is compared to some of the other diamond whitetail racks. I do think this is easily my favorite rack for them. There's one that's like the second biggest rack that I actually do really like as well. But this is definitely one of the better looking whitetail racks. It's crazy. Some people hate this rack, but I've always loved it. I've always thought this is a really nice one. So that's 2 diamonds on the day, guys. That's not bad. We've been on Layton for less than 45 minutes, and we already got 2 diamonds. And we probably got double the kills of what we were able to get on New England in the same time frame. For me, Dolan, it's just a matter of having seen, like, each diamond rack literally hundreds of times. After that, you kind of just, like, have them ingrained in your memory. And so whenever I see a diamond, I can immediately tell what rack it is. Just because I've seen the racks so much on my own grinds and also just throughout the community. Yeah, Ryan, I know a lot of people that are kind of... Oh, that's a piebald. Dude, what is going on? That's a piebald. A piebald and a diamond. Back-to-back zones. Oh, things are getting wild. Things are getting wild. I think the map is on fire right now. Can we get a great one, too? Ah, I couldn't get over there in time. One of the struggles of using low sensitivity. Oh, don't watch, guys. That was bad. I am sorry to whoever's eyes I just burned with that bad aim. It's just really inconsistent, Jack. New England is not a great one grinding map. And like from the beginning of it's like from before its release, they always said it was a good great one grinding map, and it turned out to not be. I've been hunting whitetail the last couple days on New England, and they're very inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. They almost never come back to the same zone you shoot them at. Let's get this guy. 197.99. That is awesome. 2 zones, 2 trophies. That is amazing. Hey, that's the shorts title right there. 2 zones, 2 trophies. I like it. That's definitely going to be the shorts title. That's so cool, though. 2 zones, 2 trophies. Crazy start we're off to. Honestly, I feel like Layton's always going to be my favorite Great One grinding map. It's just... it's got the nostalgia factor, and it's also got pretty great zones. Yeah, G Gaming. So, if you're trying to find zones on Layton for whitetail, set the time to between 8 and 8:30 and go around the entire left side of the map. Like this river, where the river kind of goes here, Belmont, swamp area, the southern coast, and all the lakes on the left. That is the only places the whitetail can be. And so you just kind of go through that area and search for whitetail. You may need to go through the same areas multiple times and do it from like different angles. That's what I had to do to find all mine. It's a very long and tedious process, but it's definitely the most thorough way to do it. Oh no, Redmond, that's unfortunate. They definitely do, Flanky. Revontuli's okay, Noah. It's kind of middle of the road for me. It's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. Like, Mississippi, I can't stand grinding on Mississippi. Same with New England. Mississippi and New England are both pretty rough. Rancho and Revontuli are kind of in the middle for me. I think Revontuli is better than Rancho, but I like Layton better than Revontuli. You know, if that makes sense. I don't think Revontuli is bad for grinding. I just kind of prefer Layton more. What map should you buy if you don't have any yet? Oh, there's a couple that are really good, Cole. Verhonga Savannah is amazing. So is Silver Ridge Peaks and Tiabaroa. Like, those 3 maps, they're some of my favorites. I used to recommend Yukon all the time because of the 300 Magnum. But now we've got the 338 coming in this next DLC. Well, I guess it depends on what you define as inconsistent, Colton. When I say something is... Wait, which one is it? Why are they inconsistent or why are they not inconsistent? Which one did you actually mean? I see you corrected yourself. Which one are you actually meaning? Second one, why are they inconsistent? Honestly, that's just how it is for a lot of species in the game, a lot of maps. It's just a matter of like hunting all your zones and kind of like figuring out which ones are not inconsistent. It's just a process of elimination, right? You hunt all of them until you kind of figure out, get a feel for what is consistent, what isn't. Like out of the 70 whitetail zones on my Layton right now, I weeded out like 60 of those zones because they were not consistent. And it left me with about 10. But these 10 zones, they're ridiculously consistent. That's really all it comes down to, is just hunting all your zones and getting a feel for which ones get good respawns. You'll be able to find them eventually after you have hunted for a while. Like I said, just a matter of process of elimination. Yes, we are on Layton Lakes, Sean. We started the day on New England. Now we're back to the Layton grind, as I have a lot more fun with it. It has been interesting kind of messing around on New England, though. Kind of figuring things out. Smoking barrels is a great one, Cole. That is an awesome weapon pack. Definitely a top 3 in my opinion. Really, really good. And we just got to take down one, because there's only 3 deer here. We don't want to shoot more than one. Yeah, there's nothing in the brush. That's a good deer, or decent deer. Hey, back here. There we go. Beautiful. When did I get my last great one? About, I'd say 870 kills ago, roughly. Hey, yeah, those don't exist, Renman, for sure. Somebody tells you that, they're definitely lying. Definitely lying. Maybe, Kaysen. We might at some point. Really depends on if that's what you guys want to see, you know? I'll give you the exact count real quick, G Gaming. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 zones we hunt. I only hunt 12 of the 70 zones on my map. Tokyo, thank you for the 13 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back, dude. That's crazy. 13 months. Jeez. Absolute insanity. It's 99 cents, Stalin. I made it as low as it would allow me. There we go. Both of those are going down. It's going good, Mike. It's going good. Having a lot of fun. Smoking some whitetail, you know? Yes, Dylan. Indeed. I don't really mind it too much, Maximus. It is a little bit different, but I don't really mind it. I'll have to get a chance to actually play around with it before I can make a final decision on what I think of it. They went with a much more, like, beefy look for it. What is my favorite diamond and great one? Favorite diamond is the red deer. Favorite great one is the moose. Yeah, that'd be wild, Sean. That'd be crazy if that was a thing. Nice, dear people. That's awesome. What's my favorite rack for the whitetail? The basket rack. And then as for the great one whitetail, my favorite is the typical rack. I know who Kendall is, but I haven't actually talked to Kendall before, but I do know who he is. Do you hunt in real life? I do, Cole. Haven't done it in a while, but I have hunted in real life. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dylan. Really appreciate the support. There we go. What's my favorite animal to grind? The whitetail, Wyatt. I love the whitetail. There's just something about the whitetail that just I always love.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Flanky. With the 5 months, welcome back, dude. And thank you for the gifted membership as well. Congrats to Will. You just got a gifted membership. Amazing. Thank you so much, Flanky. Very generous of you. Only 2 deer. Oh, there's some over there. Decent little buck. There we go. Hey, Dusky, how's it going? Yeah, Gio, you don't have to always grind for a diamond. Like, you can find diamonds just kind of shooting whatever you want, you know? Like, if you just roam your map and shoot animals as you see them of, like, any species, there's always a chance one could respawn as a diamond. You don't have to grind to get a diamond. How do you know what to change the exact time to? Every species has a set time that they drink, set time that they feed, rest, etc. And so once you kind of have played the game for a while and have memorized what times each animal drink, it's pretty easy to know exactly what time to go to a place. Nice. Got a big boy down. Well, the only reason that grinding gives you a higher chance of diamonds, Geo, is because you're focusing on like one specific species and you're specifically going for them, right? So it's going to increase your chances of getting a diamond of that species if you're shooting a lot of them. And obviously, like, the more efficient you can make your grind with tripods and tents, the faster you'll be able to kill them. And that will definitely increase the chances of diamonds spawning if you're hunting a lot of a species, right? Just a sheer numbers game at that point. The more you shoot, the more chances that one will come back as a diamond. Not that I know of, Jenner. I don't believe so. I think they're the same as any other size of animal. Oh, we got 5 here this time. Haha! Not getting away today. Nice Call of the Wild, Connor. That's awesome. Hey, Colton the Call of the Wild Hunter. How's it going, dude? $218, decent little buck. I do, Wyatt. You probably were not here a few days ago. We were using a bunch of different guns. I've used the M1 off and on the last month for grinding. Nice, Connor. What would you say the hardest animal to find is? Quail. Quail easily. Quail are tough. Quail have got to be one of the most difficult ever. What do you mean, Redmond? Not quite sure what you mean. Not a clue, Forestry. I didn't even know something was going to be happening. I have no clue. What animal do I want next in the hunter? I want the pure David's deer. Pure David's deer would be an incredibly cool and unique species. Nothing there. We got a main menu. Usually like 170 or more away, Nicholas. Still not there. What's up with this herd? They are taking their sweet, sweet time. I mean, wouldn't that make them hard to find, though, Cassius? I wasn't necessarily saying, like, in terms of, like, a low population. I just mean in general, they're really hard to find. Because they are small, they tend to be in brush, and there does seem to be less of them on the map than some other species, so I think it all combines to make them just difficult to find. Nice, dropped him. No, Redmond, that's not how it works. YouTube YouTube can't just be like giving that stuff away, you know? It's private. It wouldn't give it away. That's not how that works. It would be illegal for them to have any way that people could get it, you know? Now, I know for a fact we have a doe in this herd, so we can shoot $2. $191. $173. Couple little fellers there. What do you mean, Bart? Both of them are good, Cole. Doesn't really matter which one you use. They're both good. Oh, no, I have no idea what that is, Bart. I have no idea. I don't believe so, Gunnar. I think that is a common. It's either common or an uncommon. I don't think it's rare. Yeah, the black bear is definitely the toughest great one. Easily. Easily the toughest one. That guy's big. That's a diamond potential rack right there. Nice. Guys, we're doing great with the diamonds today. This could be diamond number 3, and we got a rare as well. This is a good day. Decent sized deer there, 241. Oh. Hit another. Well, we got 3 going down. And of course, I got a terrible shot on the big boy. Connor, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Enjoy the perks that come with that, the emotes, the extra Discord channels, and the scrapped uploads on the channel. Really appreciate it. Let's get our diamond potential. That's definitely a diamond. Yeah, that's a diamond. 256. That is a diamond. 3 diamonds on the day. Holy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, Camden. So they can go up to level, or great ones are level 10. It's just in the description, Connor. And then once you're in the Discord, you have to go into your settings and link it in the connections tab. You have to link your YouTube to Discord, and then it'll automatically give you the role. Not bad, guys. 3 diamonds on the day. 3 diamonds and a beautiful piebald. Yeah, Case, and I do. I've got a couple cats. Ignore those first two shots. They didn't happen. They didn't happen, I promise. What is the easiest great one? It's either red deer or whitetail. Both are about the same, to be honest. Not really any, not really much difference in rarity there. They're both a couple of the easier ones. Where's the other one that was right here? This is the blood right here. Medium bleed rate, which isn't too out of the ordinary. That's honestly not bad, Redmond. I've spent almost 4,000 kills after the bear and haven't got it. The bear is a tough one. Very tough, great one to go for. Got a dilute mule deer female. That is awesome, Aaron. Hey, JJ, how's it going, dude? $208, not too bad. Hey, Bebop, how's it going, man? Come on. Give us a better shot. Well, guys, I'm going to real quickly change the title of the stream. There we go. Gave it a more appropriate title that more accurately depicts how insane our trophies have been today.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Pick a gun for the great one, whitetail. Muzzleloader. The new inline muzzleloader. That's a fun one to use. It can take a lot of differing numbers. It's DTYO. It could take sub 100, or it could take 10,000. Most of my whitetail grinds have been between 500 and 2,000. Most of them have been in between 500 and 2,000. Not really too many above or too many below. Yes, read what the those channels say, Call the Wild Connor. Read what those channels say, and it'll kind of explain how it works. And also, like I said, go to the connections tab in your settings and link your YouTube to Discord. That will open up the member channels. But you see the other channels by accepting your roles. We already got a rare once today, Aaron. Yeah, Drawn, things have been great today. We got 3 diamonds and a piebald. Our map is just absolutely on fire right now. Been a while since we've had a day this good with trophies. Thank you for that clean shot right there, sir. Giving us the good angle. No, Kason, we have not shot Lucky. Lucky is still on the map. Lucky is here to stay, you know. Can't take out Lucky. The good one floated, that's sad. Are there elk great ones? Yeah, no, there is not. But I'd love there to be. But right now, there is no elk great one. That'd be pretty amazing if there was. Nice, Doc. Welcome back, Johnny. Big deer again. I know, right, Johnny? Can we just get that weapon pack now? Just, you know, send it to us early. Wait, there was one we missed. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, hit him on the run. Oh, we might at some point, Lionel. $238, that's a big boy. How do you delete a zone? There's a lot of ways, P-Doggy. Too much hunting pressure over a zone will delete it. Shooting every animal would delete it. Shooting all except one animal will also delete it. It'll turn it into a solo doe zone. Or just solo animal, depending on what species, right? Nice, nice. 2 down. We're on Layton Lakes, Jay. What's my worst kill? What do you mean by worst, Lionel? I mean, I don't think there's really a way to gauge worst. What do you mean by worst? Like, my worst shot? My smallest trophy? Like, what are you referring to? It's very possible, Drawn. It's very possible. We'll have to see, though. Nothing there. Let's go main menu. Nice, Aaron. Congrats on that. Congrats, my dude. Yeah, it's hard to say, Drawn. We'll have to see. Worst mess up I've had on an animal? Oh, gosh, I don't even know. I've messed up a decent bit of animals. To be honest, I don't know. All right, later, Kaysen. Thank you for dropping in. There we go. Not sure, Lionel. Not sure, man. I would not be able to know that without actually seeing it for myself, you know? Not exactly something that's easy to judge if you can't see it. Alright, later, Duck. Hey, Vinok. Ah, that's what you're thinking, Johnny? Maybe. We'll see. Really curious. Oh, a 3. Another 3. Another 3. That's 4 threes today. What is going on with our map? That is the 4th level 3. My gosh, things are popping off today. That's lucky for those asking. That is lucky. That is our pet deer Lucky over there. All right, let's see. Can we get this guy down? Come on, give us a better angle. There we go, it's down. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? Let's see. What do we got here? I'm going to say diamond. Yeah, it looks like a diamond. 260, that's a diamond. 4 diamond whitetail in an hour and a half. That's crazy. We're hitting one of those streaks. We went a few hundred with no diamonds, and now we've had 4 diamonds in probably 150 kills approximately. Things are picking up. There we go. Yeah, Drawn, it comes in waves, man. Like, for me, it comes in waves. I'll go a few hundred with nothing, and then get a few of them, like, back to back to back within 100 or 200 kills. That's pretty much how it's always been for me with red deer and whitetail. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? Best map for beginners? If you don't have DLC, I would say Layton Lakes. If you have DLC or want to get DLC, Silver Ridge Peaks as well as Revontuli Coast and Verhonga are all really good for beginners. Can you tell if something is a diamond level 3? With certain racks, you can definitely tell if it's a diamond. Other racks, it's a bit more difficult to tell. Like, the smaller racks for whitetail, they can be a bit more unpredictable. A little bit harder to figure out if they're going to make it. Nice. Exactly, Lionel. That's how we stay so efficient. Medium. But it ran a long ways. That had to have been a spine shot. Or maybe intestines? I'm going to say stomach intestines. Let's see. Nope, vertebrae. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Did I forget to claim a couple? I might have. I might have forgot to claim a couple. Nice. Approximately like 170 to 180 meters, Josiah. I would do it around 180 to 200 personally. That's where I try to keep it at least that far away. Yeah, doggy, we are using the 308. It's my favorite gun in the game. Ooh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. That guy ain't coming back. No, not at all. He's gone for good. I would say Tiabaroa Bebop. Love me some Tiabaroa. You know? Yes, gone fishing we will be. We will be indeed. Nice, Bebop. Yeah, Tiabaroa is definitely the better of the two. And New England can be fun for specific things, but in general, it's kind of an inconsistent map. Tiabaroa is definitely a lot more unique as well. It's got unique species. It's got a really different look from the other maps. I like it. Yeah, FPV, we're doing great now. Pretty much fully better. Oh. Smoking him. Where did this guy go to? Oh, there he is. Well, didn't actually think he ran this way. I thought we dropped him on the spot. Guess not, though. How many kills? Let's see. About 930, probably. Since our last great one. We've easily killed at least like 150 or 160 today. What map do I recommend for the whitetail grind? Layton and Revontuli are probably the best. They're both really good. What's in the new gun pack? It's going to be a bolt action 7mm, bolt action 338, and bolt action 308. It's going to be a pretty sick weapon pack, to be honest. Really curious what's going to come with the weapon pack, though. Because according to Jaxie, like, the big part of this update isn't even the weapon pack. He was really saying today that it's not the star of the show. Which really makes me wonder, what are we getting? Please let it be non-typicals. That'd be so good. Non-typicals, loadouts, like things like that would be really awesome. Some reworks to old Truax would be nice as well. $150, $192. Ah, yes, that is what we need indeed, Caitlin. Definitely. Yeah, dear people, I'm super excited for it. These rifles seem like they're going to be pretty game-changing. March 14th, Cole. No, Colton, that's not how things work. Just because the great ones have non-typical racks doesn't mean that that's the great one or the non-typicals feature. Non-typicals would be like randomly generated things similar to diamonds, where like you could get just a random non-typical, and they could be of all sizes, like small non-typicals, big non-typicals, ones kind of in the middle. They'd be different than great ones. They'd be completely different. Decent deer. Couple decent deer down there. Hey, TTK, how's it going? Oh, gosh. Not hitting those shots today, I tell you. Yeah, it's just to get them in their zone, Cole. I value efficiency over everything in a grind. And so whatever gets them to their zones quickest, I will do it. I guess it would depend on how they add it into the game, Casey. Like, if they have the opportunities to just have, like, maybe a drop time here, maybe, like, a kicker or two on an antler, then, yeah, that should be a pretty common thing. And then, obviously, like, the crazy non-typicals should be harder to get. The, like, crazy freak of nature antlers, those should be tough. For sure. But yeah, like something basic like a drop tine on one antler could definitely be a more common thing, I imagine. It would definitely add some variety to everything. Yeah, B&L, we are. We are indeed on Layton Lakes. Where the whitetail are calling, and they're dropping and falling. smoked him. It'll be the same across every location on the map, little bro. Drink times don't change based on the lake. It'll always be 8 to 12 for whitetail, no matter where you're hunting them. Have you ever messed up a great one? I've made a bad shot on a couple different great ones, but I think both of them we ended up recovering. Do you think they should add a mountain map? What do you mean by a mountain map? Oh yeah, I heard about that, Zach. I've had a lot of people mentioning that. What is it? Is it just like a movie, or is it a documentary, or what? I've been seeing people talking about it, but haven't actually seen what it is. Not a great shot on that thing. It's a true story? Movie based on a true story. Got you. Okay. I mean, I might have to check it out then. It seems interesting. True story turned kind of Hollywood. Isn't everything, though? I feel like no movie is, like, perfectly accurate to the real life scenario. They kind of got to do some stuff to, you know, make it more insane. Yeah, no problem, Alex. Of course, dude. Always happy to help. Oh, gotcha, Duxton. Yeah. Seems about right. Gotcha, Casey. Okay. It took a long time for me, BNL. At least like 1,000+ hours to get really good at the game. And, much more to become what I am now. I think really it's just a matter of playing the game and like kind of learning some of the stuff about it. And just remember that, you know, at the end of the day, it's a hunting game. It's a video game. So just try to have fun. I wouldn't worry too much about, like, trying to become, like, the best player ever or anything, because at the end of the day, it's a non-competitive game. It's a hunting game. Just make sure you're having fun with whatever you do. It's a good buck there. And I get... I think I missed him. Ah, he turned a little bit at the last second. Oh, so close. It's right here, B&L. Right at, Layton Peaks. If you're talking about the last one, it's over here. When does the update happen? It's going to be happening March 14th. Which isn't too far away. It's like 2 weeks away. And most likely there will be early access a few days before that as well. So you guys will get to see it. Probably between like the 9th and 12th. Somewhere in that range. Who knows when we'll end up getting it, but they did confirm there would be early access, so we'll get to show it off early. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and end this stream, guys, and then we're going to jump on to Sons of the Forest at like 5 o'clock, so 1 hour from now. And also, I'm going to put up a couple polls, so be paying attention to the community tab here on the channel. I'm going to put up a couple polls just asking what you guys want to see in live streams. Because I think at this point, everybody's kind of tired of watching Great One grinding for the most part. I've noticed that the viewer counts for Great One grinding streams are steadily declining, while other stuff like just hunting multiplayer the other day was actually doing pretty good. So I feel like a lot of you just are kind of getting tired of Great One grinds, which I guess I don't blame you. It's pretty much all I do. But I kind of want to jump away from the Great One grinds a little bit, for a little bit at least, until we get another big update. So I kind of want to spend these next couple weeks just doing random stuff, maybe some different stuff every day. And we'll kind of just see what you guys enjoy. But thank you all for watching. We'll be back later today. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.